So in this video, we're going to start talking about the different products that you can input with WooCommerce and how to set those up. We're going to be going through a few different kinds. The first one is going to be simple products. And this is a simple physical product, so not virtual, not downloadable, but a simple physical product which does not have variations, which would be different colors or shapes, and is not grouped with any other product specifically. So we're going to have a video for each kind of those product types, and in this one we're going to cover simple. So in order to create a new product in WooCommerce, we're going to go to our products menu, and we're going to click on create your first product, or also there'll be that standard add new button at the top. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these little Tor messages. Well, you can read through them, but I'm going to get rid of them. And we're going to type in the name of our product, right? So let's just say that we're selling widgets, because that's a fun, easy to use example. So we're going to say, widget. And then this is the description of my widget. And below here is where we get into the product data. So this drop down right here is where you're selecting the type of product that you're selling, and these checkboxes here are whether it's a virtual product or a downloadable product, a file. So under the general tab is going to be the pricing information. You can see that because I'm in Czech and I chose the crown as my store currency, this is showing me the crown currency symbol, but this will be whatever your currency is. And let's say that my widget costs 50 crowns. And this is where you can put in a sale price. You can also schedule a sale price, and it'll show the regular price on the front end with a little line through it, and then it'll show your sale price if there's something that you're doing on sale. And then the tax status, whether it is a taxable product, and the tax class, which will generally be standard, but it also has that reduced rate and zero rate if that applies to your product. For inventory, if you're going to be tracking inventory on this, you check this box and you enter in the quantity that you currently have. You can also enter in a SKU. This is, for advanced inventory tracking, or if you're going to have a lot of different products, the SKUs can be very helpful. The allow back orders option, if you have inventory enabled, this will determine whether or not the product will either just not be available, like they'll see it if you have that option checked on the product settings that we talked about before, but it'll just say out of stock, so they won't be able to buy it. Or if you allow this, then they'll be able to order the product and back order it, or allow but notify customers, which means they can purchase it, but they'll be notified when the item is back in stock. And then the current stock status. So you can do this manually if you want to manually put it out of stock for whatever reason. The sold individually checkbox is if this is an item that should only be purchased by itself or one at a time. Now, the easiest example of this would be if it's a subscription product. So if you're selling a subscription to your website, which would be a virtual product, but I'm just using it as an example, then you would click this sold individually, because you would not want one user to buy the same subscription 2 or 3 times. But this could also be true for a product. If for whatever reason, if it was a limited edition or something that you only wanted to offer one per customer, then you would click this and they would only be able to order 1 per order. Now, nothing's stopping them from going back and purchasing another one, but within the same order or the same checkout process, they'd only be able to order 1 of them. Under shipping, we're putting in our weight and our dimensions, and if we have one of those special shipping classes such as bulky that we wanted to apply to it, this is where we would do it. Linked products are for upsells and cross sales. So if you have an improved widget that you want to recommend to people if they're looking at this, that would be an upsell. You'd enter in the first 3 characters of that product and it'll come up and you select it. And cross sells. So if you had a widget holder, then as a product, then they'll recommend this as a cross sell. Again, you put in the first 3 letters of the product and put it in. And attributes are more for variable products. But if this did have certain attributes that you wanted to have, so you wanted to be able to, the product has different colors they can choose from or something like that. So we would just click add and we would put in color, and you click visible on the product page, and we would say blue, red, black, and we separate it by this symbol here, which for standard keyboard users on English keyboards is right above the enter key. You hit shift and that button, and it'll give you your separator icon. And that will create a drop down on the front end, which will allow people to pick the color. But that doesn't actually affect anything like the price and stuff like that. If you want to do that, that's where a variable product is. So if we want to be able to offer our users multiple colors and multiple sizes, and that would also affect things like price, and we also wanted to track that inventory separately, that would be a variable product. So generally you're not going to probably add attributes to a simple product, but if you did need to, but it only affects their choice and not anything else from our perspective, then you can do that through here. And then we have our advanced settings. So if you're gonna have products in the menus and menu order, whether or not you want to enable reviews individually. So even if you have global reviews, you may want to disable reviews for a specific product. And then a purchase note, which is just a note that they get on purchase. The short description is, WordPress has a thing called Teasers. And what that does is from the content, and this can be for a post or a product, it will automatically grab the first couple lines of text and use that as a teaser. So on your blog index page or on your shop page, it'll show the first couple lines of the description you put in here. However, you might want to have a custom one that is going to fit in that area, which would be different from the actual text on the page. And if you wanted that, that's what you put in this product short description. Just like categories for blog posts and such, you can add categories for products. So we'll do that here, and we'll just add in our widgets category. And you can also add in tags, and we want to do that the same kind of way that we're doing our blog posts. We want to have a product fit into one category or one subcategory. Don't put a product into 50 categories to make it show up a lot. And tags are what we use to cross connect products that may be connected but are in different categories. And you can also manage these through the categories and tags menu, just like on posts. It's the same kind of thing, and you can create subcategories, etc. The product image is the featured image of the product. So this would be the main picture of the product, and you can also put in a product gallery, so multiple pictures of that product. This would be the main, and this would be a gallery that they can scroll through. And then we're just going to publish that product, and now it's going to appear on our front end. So if I open up that link, you're going to see my product. Very basic page. Doesn't look like much now, but we'll make this look a lot nicer during our front end options. Yeah. All right. So and that is it for the simple products. So check out the next couple of videos to see the other kind of products that you create with WooCommerce. And if you have any questions, as always, check out the forums or throw a question in the Q&A.